Alright, Shalom. This is Dumal Yahweh out of Great Millstone, Atlanta. I want to give all praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Rakakwadash. That belongs to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to all Akim that pushing out this truth and sincerity. Alright? Coming at you with a quick lesson. Alright, and this is going to be centered around don't focus your energy on the wicked. Okay? Matter of fact, I'm gonna just go ahead and get straight into it. All right, this is Proverbs 16. Proverbs 16:4. The Lord hath made all things for himself, yeah, even the wicked for the day of evil. All right, so going into the topic of the lesson being the don't focus your energy. It says, yeah, even the wicked for the day of evil. Okay, so that's something that the Lord created specifically for the day of evil. Okay, and we know the future of the wicked. All right, we know the future of wicked Israelites. We know the future of the so-called white man. So we shouldn't really focus too much of our energy in that. Of course, we do get vexed, living here in America, but it all comes with a balance. Okay, we shouldn't let our hatred for wickedness, for the wicked, whether that be anyone, whether it be an Israelite or whether it be an Edomite. We can't let that hatred slow us down, okay, and hinder us. We have to have there's nothing wrong with having a nice, good hatred, but you also want to balance it. Don't overdo it with your hatred of the wicked, okay? And sometimes we find ourselves doing that. You know what I mean? You kind of harp on the death side of things. You tend to lean towards the judgment side rather than the salvation side of things. And ultimately we want to really focus mainly on the salvation side of things. All right, and as a matter of fact, I'm gonna get that. It says this is John 10:10. Okay, it says the thief cometh not but to steal and to kill and to destroy. I am come that they might have life, and that they might have it more abundantly. All right. So, as you see, this is YAHAWASHI speaking. It says, the thief cometh not, but for to steal and to kill and to destroy. And that's all a thief will do, right? It says, I am come that they might have life. So what was YAHAWASHI? What was his main focus? Was YAHAWASHI harping on the wicked all day? He really wasn't even really thinking about the wicked. He was trying to convert the ones that were sincere. That was his main goal. Okay? Of course, he did flip over the tables, but you have to think that was really the one time in his ministry where he, acted in anger towards the wicked. Okay? I'm gonna keep going. It says, I am come that they might have life, and that they might have it more abundantly. All right, and let's focus on the life side of things. Let's not get too strung up in the wicked. Scriptures say also say, matter of fact, if I can find it real quick, I'll get it. Let me see. You know, it says, matter of fact, we'll get it. Wait. Salakia, 1 second, bear with me. I can't find it, Salakia, but basically it's inquire not how the wicked shall be punished, okay? Alright, so we shouldn't really inquire how they're going to be judged, okay? You know, don't harp on it. You know, of course, you know, we get vexed in the flesh, we get vexed with seeing wickedness from day to day, but that's not something that should, you know, that should overtake us, okay? Overtake our thoughts, you know, on a majority basis. You know, that shouldn't overtake you. That shouldn't be the basis of your whole day is hating, just pointing out wicked people and you know, hating. You know, we have to actually use our energy, channel our that hatred and that anger towards actually pushing, you know, towards waking up the righteous. Okay, it says this is John. Let's get John 3:17. All right, for the Most High sent not his Son into the world to condemn the world, which that's talking about the world of Israel right there. That's cosmos right there, right? But it says, but that the world through him might be saved, right? So now we know that 2/3 are going to die. We already know that, right? So that's not even our focus. They're really irrelevant, okay? They're impending judgment, you know. That's the valley of the dry bones. We already know that they're spiritually dead, you know. So there's not much reason to always point out and harp on the 2/3. You know, focus too much on the 2/3. We know, you know. Matter of fact, let me get this. This is Luke. I'll get it real quick. This is Luke 9:60. Matter of fact, I'll start up a little bit. It says 57. Now I'll start at 58. Slack it. And Yahawashi said unto him, foxes have holes, and birds of the air have nests, but the Son of Man hath not where to lay his head. And he said unto another, follow me. But he said, Lord, suffer me first to go bury my father. Okay? As a matter of fact, Slack, is that the right thing? 960. Oh yeah, Slack, verse 60. Yahawashi said unto him, let the dead bury their dead, but go thou and preach the kingdom of the Most High. So that was Yahawashi's attitude as far as, you know, the wicked. Okay, you know, let these people bury their own. You know, if these people are spiritually dead, right? Let them bury the dead, right? Okay. So let's see. Let's get this real quick. Because, you know, we were called to a great purpose, you know, and our purpose isn't to always, you know, have a superiority complex over the wicked, you know, just boast about, you know, having a righteous spirit among the wicked, right? You know, because we know that these people are wicked, but it's not our job to always, you know, point out how much better we are than them, you know, spiritual, in a spiritual sense, you know. And that comes with humility. You know, this is Hebrews 10:39. But we are not of them who draw back unto perdition, but of them that believe to the saving of the soul. Okay, so we believe to the saving of the soul. We're not focused on, you know, of course we know the judgment, you know, and we actually have to give these people their judgment when we're out there on the highways and byways, you know, but spending too much energy into hating the wicked, and, you know, just constantly reiterating, you know, it's kind of like beating out a dead horse, you know, reiterating that this place is off, this place is, America's wicked, America's off, America's, you know, yeah, you should know that America's off, you know, but what are you doing in America to to better yourself personally? You know, are you just gonna point out the fact that America's off, or are you gonna actually, the scriptures also say, you know, be not abusers of the world, but users. You know, it's like you use the world, but don't abuse it. You know, so are you using the world also? You know, abusing the world is part of what is abusing the world is constantly, you know, that a mindset that comes with abusing the world, Slakia, is a mindset that's constantly hating, you know, hating on the world. So if you're using the world, then you're not gonna use that as an excuse, like, oh man, you know, I hate this world. No, you're gonna continue to better your spirit and look at the salvation of the righteous. That's what it's all about, saving the righteous, not about condemning the wicked. You know, of course, that is a major part of this, Slakia, but, you know, that I'm gonna read it again. It says, Hebrews 10:39, but we are not of them who draw back unto perdition, but of them that believe to the saving of the soul. Okay, and that's what we believe in. Now I have a precept. Let's go to Proverbs 3:31. It says, envy not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. Okay, so let's go to that word envy. All right, and the Hebrew word is qanah. Okay, it says to envy, to be jealous, to be envious, to be zealous. Right, so envying someone, you know, and I'm not saying a lot of men are doing this, is envying the wicked, but you know, we can't get in that spirit of envying the oppressor. You know, being, as a matter of fact, it says being zealous of. Now let's look up that word zeal, or let's look up the word zealous. All right, and it says, hold on, let's select it one second. Salakia, here it is. All right, Salakia. It says, matter of fact, oh, it's the same exact word. Let's just Google it real quick. Salakia, bear with me one moment. It says, great energy or enthusiasm in pursuit or of a cause or objective. Right, now look at that word, great energy. You know, the title of the lesson being, don't put too much energy in the wicked. Now I'm going to read it again. This is Proverbs 3:31. As a matter of fact, I think it's another one too. This is Proverbs 24:1. Be not envious against evil men, neither desire to be with them. Okay? And that word envy also goes into being zealous of. You know? To be jealous of, to be zealous. Zeal meaning giving energy. You know, great energy or enthusiasm in pursuit of a cause or objective. Alright? So, don't be envious, man. Don't, go too much. Don't show too much zeal into the wicked. Because we read that the wicked are going to be destroyed. The wicked are impending judgment. The Lord said that. The Lord said that. It's lucky. Read it again. Proverbs 16:4. It says, "The Lord had made all things for Himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil." So really, the Lord made the wicked for Himself. It says the Lord made all things for Himself. Okay? So wicked was created for a particular purpose. As a matter of fact, let's go to Ecclesiastes 3:3. It says, I'll start at 1. It's 3:1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under heaven. Okay? Which, that going into the wicked, right? It says, to everything there is a season. The wicked has a season. This is their season right now. This is the season of wickedness. The next season is going to be righteousness. It says, in a time to every purpose under the heaven. Alright, now I'm going to skip down to 4. Yeah, it's like it. Let's get down to 4. It says, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance. Okay? Matter of fact, I'll go down to verse 2. A time to be born and a time to die. Okay? And right now, this is the time of life. Okay? Now it's the time of death it's really twofold, because the wicked are going to die. So of course it's a time of death, and we have to meditate on terror and meditate on a lot of people dying, right? But that's not, our focus isn't solely on that a lot of people are going to die. Now of course that's going to happen. That's prophecy. That's prophecy coming to pass, and it's going to be beautiful seeing a lot of people receive death because of their pride and wickedness, right? But that's not the best part. The best part is the righteous being saved, all right? And that's the balance. You don't want to have your hatred for the wicked shouldn't over compass your love or your zeal of salvation for the elect. It shouldn't over compass that. All right. So it says, matter of fact, was that it? Let me see. Let me see. Now, of course, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying not to hate the wicked. We should have a very good level of hatred for the wicked. Scriptures say, hate the good. Matter of fact, I get it. I said hate the good. It's like you hate the evil. I'm gonna find it. Yeah, Amos 5:15. Get it real quick. And this is the balance right here. This is the balance of it. Amos 5:15, it says, hate the evil and love the good. Matter of fact, I'll start 14. This is the point. Seek good and not evil, that ye may live. So seek good and not evil. Right? So we shouldn't be seeking. Let's look up that word seek. Seek means to inquire, to search for, right? Long for, wish for. Okay? What we should be searching and inquiring for is good. You know, we should wish, it says wish for good, pursue good, right? Seek good and not evil. Okay? So we shouldn't look for evil. Okay? Oh, it says expect from, right? We shouldn't expect from everything evil. Everything out of life, we shouldn't wish for evil. We shouldn't long for evil. Like, you know, have it in our minds that you know, all day that niggas is wicked. We know niggas is wicked. You know, have it in your mind all day that Esau is the wicked. We know Esau is the wicked. That's every day. That's common nature by now. You already know that should already be embedded in your subconscious, in your spirit. You know, that should already be embedded that the so-called white man's the devil. That's every day. Now, every living second of your existence doesn't have to go into hating the white man. You know, every single thought you have shouldn't be about Esau. You know, just hating a so-called white man. You know, that's why it's a balance. It says, we'll read again: seek good and not evil, that ye may live. Because that's life. We ultimately want life. So we have to actually have our thoughts. It says seek good, inquire good. Having our thoughts focusing on the good aspects of things, which is salvation. You know, and you also have being an optimist and a pessimist. And you know, one thing that one characteristic of a lot of Jake is we're very pessimistic. You know, we can be very pessimistic. You know, let's look up the difference between optimists and pessimists. Okay. Let me see. Matter of fact. Slack here. 1 second. Here we go. Slack here. In fact, I wish I could show y'all this because there's some artwork right here on it. Here we go. Slack, you bear with me one moment. They putting pictures out. I'm trying to just. In fact, we're gonna go here. All right, now as you know, there's the half empty, half full. Let's see. Slack, real quick. Okay, here's a saying. A pessimist sees the difficulty in every opportunity. An optimist sees the opportunity in every difficulty. Right? So that's the difference of mindset between a pessimist and and optimist, like it, because it says a pessimist sees the difficulty in every opportunity. So let's just compare this to America, living in America, right? A pessimist sees the difficulty in everything, as far as difficulty dealing with wickedness. An optimist sees the opportunity in every difficulty, which we went into using the world, right? So instead of always having a evil eye towards everyone, it says an optimist sees an opportunity in every difficulty. So even though it's difficult to live among the wicked, we have to have an optimistic attitude, which is the fact that we will grow. It says seize the opportunity. What's the opportunity? The opportunity of growth. Okay? Alright. Let's see. I think that's pretty much it. Let me see. Let me keep going. It says, this is verse 14. And seek good and not evil, that ye may live. And so the Lord, the power of hosts, shall be with you, as ye have spoken. Verse 15. Hate the evil and love the good. Now, of course, like I said again, I'm not saying that you shouldn't hate evil. We should hate evil. That's the balance. The Most High created us with multiple emotions, and hate and evil are hate and love are the two different extremes that the Most High. The two different extremes of emotions that the Most High gave to us. Okay? And it's okay to have both, because it says hate the evil and love the good. That's the balance. We should hate the evil. Okay? And establish judgment in the gate. It may be that the Lord, power of hosts, will be gracious unto the remnant, to the remnant of Joseph. Okay? So it says, let's see, got one more. Bear with me one moment. Now this is, it's lucky, let me grab it. Alright. This is 2 Peter 2:8. For that righteous man dwelling among them, and seeing and hearing, vexed his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds. Okay? So, just continuing to the point that we do get vexed. It says that righteous man dwelling among them. So we do dwell among some wicked ass people. And it says, seeing and hearing, it vexed his soul day to day. So of course, righteous men, we can't stand to live here, but we have to overcome that negative mindset. Overcome always, excessively hating these wicked people. It says, let me see if that's it. All right. I'll keep going. The Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations, and to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished. Okay? So he knows how to deliver the godly out of temptations, right? And that's the balance. And he says, and to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished. And that's really the main point. Okay? The Lord said in Romans 9, I will have mercy on whom I have mercy. I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion. Alright? So at the end of the day, it's all the Lord's program. It's all the Most High's program. You know, He has both sides of the spectrum. Once you understand that there's a wicked and a righteous, you know, it just makes everything simple. You know, because you shouldn't really get surprised at the wicked. All right, you shouldn't really get too up in arms about the wicked. You know, all the time. You know, we know that it's there. Okay, there has to be wicked in order for there to be righteousness. But you know, we shouldn't what's that word? Envy the wicked. You know, which means to be zealous of. Don't be zealous of the wicked. Constantly spending your energy and time into that. Alright? So that was really the main point. Hopefully you brothers were edified. I want to give all praises to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles. Shalom.